Thought I'd give a bit of a look around at the Baltany, because actually seeing it is kind of different to only looking at stills. So there's a lot of really nice machining work on the Baltany. And let's see if this comes out. Bezel turns really nicely. They're very soft click. Obviously, people go, oh, it's got backlash, it's got backlash. Of course it fucking does. It's got a ratchet in there. The force required to turn it is good and feels solid. There's no play in it. As I mentioned on the blog post, which, by the way, if you're watching this and you haven't read the blog post, this assumes that you read the blog post. This it's the right way to do this, probably upside down. This almost coin edge to this that protrudes out isn't, in my opinion, as nice as the sea stern that's down there. And it feels quite like, it really, you can feel that that's almost like a knife edge, but obviously, that's a 90-degree edge there, basically. Machining quality is really good, but straight away handling it, like these tips here and here, they feel rough. But the legibility of the watch is fantastic. You can see that the AR still, has its limitations. Just to make a comparison to this one, you can see what I mean about, the glossness of the, bezel. It's a bit bonkers. I fucking hate it, to be honest. But the dimensionality of this, it's going to be hard to show this in when it's you haven't got two eyes here because the camera's only got one lens. It's not 3D, right? But those applied markers really do look nice, and when they reflect the sun, they're really quite attractive. Whereas the markers are just, painted on, basically. So this feels like, and I'm still a fan of the aluminium anodizing, and I specifically chose this one that did not have lume on the paint, only lume on the pip, because God, little touches on the sea stern, like the crown, are nice. It's all just very well made. That actually has a more definite feel to it, and you can see what I mean about where the bezel mounts to the case. It's almost perfectly flush there, compared to this one where, the bezel doesn't have an extension bit on the top. Just looking at the two, you can see what I mean there. Oh, drilled lugs. Yes, drilled lugs is nice. So anyway,